quite easily miss this. As you can see, she just blends in perfectly. Look at that. Definitely Karula. You can see those nice sort of triangular spots above the lip, or above the top whisker line, especially on her left lip. Oh, beautiful view as well. It's a very sort of classic leopard view, if you want, very surreptitiously in the bushes there. Obviously, if the guys didn't see this morning or find this morning that she had a kill here, it would have been impossible to find her in a place like this. Fantastic. That's the benefit of radio communications and different vehicles being out there and all staying in touch with each other and helping each other find things. Sure where the food is, nyama, meat. I think it's the other side somewhere. Lots of thick bush, lots of trees and stuff for her to stash it up in. You can see from the way she's breathing, very hostile archer. She's obviously got a very full belly, which also means that she's got to take shallower breaths. Also for the heat, you can see the mouth is open, breathing across the tongue, all part of cooling down, trying to cool down. Excuse me. Thank you. Sorry, Karula. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Starting to get that slightly heavier face as well of a slightly older leopard now. How old exactly is Karula now, Rexon? 45. 45, eh? Yeah. Just getting prime now. Obviously a little bit bigger looking, the face getting a bit larger. So another quick close-up there, Rexon. Sorry, man. Just for such a perfect example, I wanted to mention quickly the spots there. Now, if you look very carefully, above that, call it the last solid line on the whisker, so that solid horizontal line, just above it, there's three little spots between the nose, and then there's a fourth spot further to the right. Those three in the middle make like a little triangle, especially if you look at it from the side, and that's, for me, one of the key recognizing points of her. Obviously, territory and where she hangs around and behavior and all that plays a big role. It's always good to have a sort of a fixed mark to recognize an animal from. Amazing. She's literally right here next to us. There's the car. Look at that. Never ceases to amaze me how these animals are just so comfortable with us. I did notice there, and again, Rexon, you've seen more pregnant leopards than I have. But even though belly is full, obviously she is eating something, as we mentioned earlier. Not now, but she does have food here somewhere. But that belly was sitting a little bit different, huh? What do you think? Maybe? Maybe. Not to get people too excited. I know there's a lot of Karula fans out there. I think not many necessarily bigger, maybe as big as Rexon and myself, but many of us love this leopard. We've come to share and know her as well. But hopefully she might be pregnant. I know I said last night still I'm not convinced that she is, but seeing in daylight now and the way the belly was sitting, maybe. I'll give it a 50% chance. Grooming, cleaning there obviously from the feeding, maybe just a little bit of blood that might be on the face still. And just general cleaning even. Leopards, like other cats, are very, very hygienic, very, very clean. every now and again just suddenly twitches and a bit of flies bothering her maybe. Another very careful look at the whisker spots. Long whiskers as well. I think it's beautiful with leopard. Eyes, leopard eyes, peaceful eyes even. The question from M is regarding the possibility of cubs. Now that's a thing that many of us have been and are constantly excited about. But if she's, put it this way, if she's big enough now that part of that big belly is not just the food, then probably in the next 2 months or so, 2.5 months. Gestation period for leopard is about 3.5 months, 105, 108 days, something like that. So it's not that far from it if you can start seeing the signs of it. We already had hopes a while back when she was mating or sticking around the area of camp a few months ago. And I don't think anything came from that. It's been too long already since then. But maybe this time. Certainly more possible now. The 2 cubs, Tingana and Siseka, her 2 previous youngsters, I think are pretty independent now. Seems it's inevitable that she always wants to walk close past us. Look at this again. Right here by the car. Just looking and listening there. Maybe she heard something. Guys, it's unbelievable. She's like this. See what she gets up to now. She likes to do that, Erickson. Karula does it more often than the other leopard. Comes right past the car. Just move a little bit.